Polish Wife. If you're familiar with that song, then you know that that's the Polish anthem. Thanks for joining me today. You think you know, but you have no idea. Warsaw. So today's broadcast, as you know, is about Warsaw. And I visited Warsaw this summer, and I wanted to share with you a few things that you should know. So before I do that, just want to introduce myself. My name is Erica Kelly. If you're tuning in for the first time and you don't want to miss any more broadcasts going forward, you can go ahead and like this Facebook page, or you can subscribe at PolishWifeHappyLife.com. So let's move on. Let me turn down the anthem. We'll put it on in a second. So one of the first things I want to talk about is my visit to Warsaw. If anybody's been to Warsaw, give me a thumbs up. Have you been to Warsaw? No? Okay. Well, if you have, give me a thumbs up. You know, Warsaw was, my first impression of Warsaw was a little surprising. You know, I guess I was looking for more architectural scenery, and I guess I didn't do enough of my research. And, you know, I know with World War II, it really destroyed Warsaw, but I didn't really understand the impact it really did have. And so with that, I want to tell you one of the first things you should know about Warsaw, and that is, number one, Warsaw was completely destroyed. This is a picture of the aftermath of Warsaw. So about 85 to 90% of Warsaw was destroyed back in at the end of World War II. So that's the first thing. So if you've ever been to Warsaw, you notice that the city, there's, you know, a live, vivacious city there. The buildings are, you know, they all look in good condition, and that's partly why. So the second thing, which brings me to my second thing you need to know about Warsaw. It's like, I was thinking, why would they want to rebuild such a vast amount of land and rebuild such a big city? Why wouldn't they just move it to another town? And the reason is, there's two reasons. Number one, the people of Warsaw came back after the war was over. So naturally, they wanted to rebuild. But the second part of it was political. Stalin wanted to... he wanted to continue and spread communism. So they actually declined the Marshall Plan from the United States. So they had no funds from the U.S. So they went completely on their own, so they can continue to spread communism, because that's what they wanted to do back then. So to know that they were on their own, you know, I was like, well, who's going to help them build this whole city again? And good question. Well, here, before I move on, this is Warsaw. So this is the aftermath. This is like how bare it looked. Isn't that sad? So who helped the Poles? Well, the Poles did. There's a little bit of people on the bridge right there. This is them reconstructing Warsaw after World War II. And, you know, it took them from 1945 up until 1984, I think, was when they finished completing Warsaw. You know, they did bits and pieces. So it just tells you how much pride the Polish people have. Go Polska. So those are the few things you should know about Warsaw. And now the third one is the Royal Castle. And I have a crown. Felt like it was fitting to put my crown back on. You hear that? You can sing with me if you know it. So I just got crowned because we visited. This is Warsaw now. This is parts of Warsaw. And the castle is, where's the castle? Yeah, it's in here. So it's in front of this big statue. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Yeah, it's right here. So we went and visited the Royal Castle, the Royal Castle, the Zamek Królewski, and the Zamek Królewski was a big target back in during World War II, and that's because the castle is where the kings lived. It's where laws were made. This is where all the stuff went on. So back in 1939, since Hitler was such a big art buff, they slowly started to stash away the artwork in other places. So they were able to actually salvage a lot of the stuff before they actually bombed the entire castle. And so although the castle was completely destroyed, they were able to save a lot of the stuff before they did that. So the castle is actually rebuilt, and it's a complete replica of the castle. And that is one of the main important things that you should know, is Warsaw has been completely rebuilt, from the castles to the streets to the infrastructure. Everything was rebuilt with the power of the Polish people. A lot of the Polish people that helped rebuild the town, the city, were volunteers. So, you know, and everybody had to donate money, you know, all the residents of Poland. So it was a team effort. And so that's why Warsaw, I have a newfound respect for Warsaw. Anytime you visit Warsaw, know that it was rebuilt, completely rebuilt. And tomorrow I will be sharing with you a collage of all the pictures that were in the Zamek Królewski in the royal castle. So I hope you enjoy it tomorrow. There's a lot of really cool pictures, paintings, and artwork. I got Cape by the Ocean going. You like my crown? Give me a thumbs up if you like my crown. I feel like I should be working at Burger King. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna have a huge thing, a bucket of costumes. So if you need a Halloween costume this year, give me a message. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll take us back to